Santos Lodge, a place of many contradictions, a conundrum indeed. Santos Lodge was the name of the compound where Comrade JD lived. It was a mini estate of 3 blocks of 6 flats each. The blocks named A, B, and C were adjacent to one another, such that one had a fair view of the adjacent blocks. It was a very well laid out compound with a general parking lot that could hold 25 cars. It also had a playground outlined with fancy trees that formed a large continuous canopy. Under each tree was an immovable iron bench. The playground, more often than not, hosted a party every other week. At such party times, Santos Lodge was unbearably noisy, which was a major drawback. Santos Lodge undoubtedly was a collection of human beings who were diverse as one could imagine. Some were predictable, some others simply defied logic and explanation. At Santos Lodge, all sorts of comic contradictions converged into a puzzle that JD had taken upon himself to solve. Consequently, he had spent nearly a year chronicling his impressions and encounters at Santos Lodge. Every passing day, he had something to write. Now he had over 360 entries in 10 notebooks, each entry having no less than 5 pages. Now, the impressions of Comrade JD Punjalo. I tell you the truth, I can't say for sure I have managed to live at Santos Lodge for nearly 2 years. Time and again, I had been fed up with the sometimes disturbingly noisy environment, especially those noisy parties when loudspeakers bled crazily. But then one day, as I observed the many contradictions, I set about the uphill task of attempting to understand the jigsaw as it seemed to me. I guess it was after I took upon myself this thankless task that I readily adjusted to Santos Lodge. When I say human contradictions, you had better believe me. Take me seriously. I have seen the predictable, the unpredictable, the weird, and the unexplainable. Take the Dagogos, for example. No day passes without their quarreling. Barney and Blessing Dagogo offer a perfect example of marriages made in hell. If you heard a bellowing voice breaking violently at midnight, it had to be Blessing's. Her thunderous outrages are usually so disturbingly loud that people mischievously call her the human bulldog. The glaring contradiction can also be seen in the physical look of the couple. The one Barney was so slim you would think he is breakable, and so you cannot but pity him when you consider him alongside his bosom wife. Handsomely bosom, I tell you. Blessing, to tell the truth, is beautiful to behold, but sadly she is bankrupt character-wise. Now, if this is not a contradiction, I wonder what is. One more thing, Barney and Blessing remind me of my own failed turbulent marriages. With marriages like this, one is almost tempted to say marriage is not worth it. But wait until you meet a calamas. Blossom and Macaulay a calama. Yes, there is such a thing as a blissful married life. Theirs is a gift straight from the portals of heaven. Believe me, it is. It is indeed an example of how marriages should be. Keep a date, folks. Don't miss any episode. Simply hit the subscribe button and bingo, YouTube will notify you free of charge. Amizana Tales, you never heard anything like it.